I want to live how you would have wanted to see me live, Kevin, and that is a man who did something with his life and made a difference in others. I'm going to make something of myself for you. I'm so thankful I had the chance to get to know you and consider you one of my best friends. Thankful that you were my rock and my protector. Thankful that you cared enough about me to help me through so much and was always there for me. Such a big heart and a great soul, brother to many. To a man that I personally thought was one of the most genuine, honest, and real people that I have known in a long time. I've been friends with Kevin for a long time, and he has helped me through hard times and will help me. Once, he was our designated driver for a bunch of females, old and young, and we all piled into your van and went to ladies' night. I'm sure he was ready to get rid of all of us, but Kevin was such a sweetheart and a true gentleman.
This is a song kind of written about all the crazy amounts of drinking and partying that we did hanging out with Kevin on our front wood. Like it or not, you know, is what it is.
again, guys, we'd really like to thank Sonia for bringing all this together. It's really nice that all this could be in one spot.
Okay.
Knowing Kevin as all of us did, the one main thing that we all have in common is music. And over the years that we spent with Kevin, we would talk about the nostalgia of bluegrass music, the old ways of the Appalachian music, the old ways of all the old blues musicians. Kevin was definitely not one for record labels or trying to be famous or trying to wave a banner around. And the older that all of us got together, as we grew older together, we knew that the window of opportunity had closed on trying to be a 32-year-old punk rock star with black cornrows. So Kevin definitely always pumped us up, always made us feel good about what we did. And my greatest memory of Kevin is I lived with Kevin for about 7 or 8 years. And whenever I wrote a song, I would feel timid and shy. And Kevin would come in, he would listen to it, he would pick out things about the song that he liked the most. He would always make you feel good about what you did. It didn't matter whether you sounded horrible or whether you sounded great. He always had a way of making you feel like you were doing a good job. And he would pick out little things about your songs that only you knew that were personal to you. If you were Kevin's friend, he listened to everything that you said. So if you wrote a song straight from the heart, Kevin would pick out those little things that he remembered in conversations that we had with you. And he would bring them to your attention after the song, and you'd be like, oh, I totally know what the song's about. It's about this, and about this, and about that. And to have somebody else actually not hear new music, but listen to your music and make you feel good about it, even though when you feel shy and ugly and really gross under the shadow, he always had a way of making you feel really good about yourself. And right now I'd like for Kristen to come up and read a couple more passages before we go into the next song.
I will never forget our times together. You're the brother that God forgot to give me. Kevin was an amazing soul. Every moment I spent with him, he always had a smile. Kevin, you'll be missed. You always knew how to make people laugh and always had a kind heart. Thank you for looking out for me in my time of need. Kevin was the closest thing to family that I've ever known. Kevin had an amazing voice. He learned about 15 years of guitar in around 3 or 4. I'm glad we have this to remember him. I remember the sweet little tow-headed blonde kid that could steal your heart. So glad to see the beautiful accolades given in his honor. Kevin was a great guy, and I can only hope he knew that he had touched many people's hearts. I still remember the little boy who I just met, age 10 maybe, that fell out of a tree with 2 broken arms propped up on either side of him. He must have weighed all of 75 pounds, 20 of it plastered. Big old smile on his face. Seemed nothing could faze him at any point in his life. He always had that smile every single time I ever saw him, and forever in my mind, you are missed, my friend.
Next song we're going to play is a song that one of the very first songs that I wrote. When I wrote a song, I always passed it through Kevin because you need to feel good about it. It didn't matter what these guys said. If Kevin liked it, then I felt good about it. All the years that we spent together, living together, and laughing and everything aside, there was a lot of deep conversations that we had that we knew that nobody else would know except for us. Conversations of certain things in our lives that affected us forever. There was no way we could change them or alternate the past. We tried to live in the now the best we could. And this is a song that I wrote toward the beginning of the band that I presented to Kevin. And it's one of my favorites because Kevin could break it down in every single way and clearly tell me what the whole entire song is about. The song is called You'll Never Find It. All right, well, if we're going to talk about fondest memories of Kevin, I will tell you guys one of my fondest memories of Kevin and our roommate, Carrie Valenti, who couldn't be here with us tonight. Kevin told me that I look like a scrub, that I dress like a dirty gutter punk, and that I needed to clean my act up. This is not the Kevin you guys knew 2 years ago. The flannel and the beard. This was the Kevin with the with the ring on his pinky. So he says, save up some money, and we're going to take you shopping. We're going to give you a makeover. Me and Karen. I'm like, all right, great. This is awesome. So I save up about $500. And in my mind, $500 is a lot of money. So I'm like, all right, I got some money. I'm saving up. Let's go do this. So they take me out, and it's like perfect image off of like Pretty Woman. They're taking me to all these fancy stores, showing me all this fancy stuff. They're all in their black coats and their black shirts and their slacks and their nice fancy shoes. And so I ended up getting 2 shirts, a pair of pants, a belt, and I had to get a loan from Kevin for a pair of shoes. And after dressing up and doing all this stuff, on the way home in the car, I had a total meltdown. And I was so pissed off. I was like, I cannot believe I just spent $500. I've got 2 shirts, and a pair of pants, and a belt, and I owe you $70. And he just laughed, and he was like, yeah, but you look nice, man. And so one of the main reasons now that I dress the way I do is because at some point in time, Kevin thought that I should dress a little bit nicer. So when I started dressing nicer, and I started spending money on my clothes, Kevin decided that the flannel shirt and the trucker hat and the jeans was good enough. So if I had to count one really good memory of Kevin, it was the one where he made me spend a lot of money. 2 pairs of shirts and a pair of pants. So, is there anything else that we need to do this evening? Would you like to come up here?
Yeah, there's actually a few more.
Good.
Such a talented man, such a good person. You'll be sorely missed, my friend. Such a sweet boy. No one wanted to let you go so soon. Our paths will cross again someday. How handsome he is, and that little grin on his face. Our memories on the ships together will live forever in my heart. No matter how long it was between the times that we saw each other, there was always a smile to share. I consider him family, and I know a lot of others who felt the same way. He truly had a great heart. That meant so much to me what he did. I did tell him thank you, but I don't think he realized how much he had really helped me that night. I remember Kevin coming into the beach office of the bank when he was a little guy. He was so cute. He always knew how to make me laugh, and he would just absolutely blow my mind away sometimes talking about certain things, and I would just think to myself, this man is an absolute genius.
I just wanted to make sure that as we stand here tonight and remember Kevin, that there were many, many people that were important in his life. And out of all the stories that I got to hear, Kevin had one of the many things that I think we all feel inside, though you don't talk about it. There's a difference between acquaintances and family. Acquaintances are people that you meet on the street and you smile and you shake their hand. Family are the people that you break bread with at the table. If you don't invite someone over to your house for dinner, they're not your family. They're acquaintances. These are many things that we talked about as friends. Hearing many stories of his father and getting to meet his father and seeing all the same mannerisms through Kevin that I see in his dad is definitely an insight and cheer to all of us here. Hearing stories of his mother and how she influenced him in music and stories, everything came together, and the reasons for what we're doing here tonight as far as the music is concerned really reflect upon the past that Kevin had with his mother and his father, two which people he loved very dearly. And through the 12 years that I spent with him or more, I heard tons of stories. I've seen many mannerisms from Kevin. And when I look at his mother and I look at his father, I see it cut right down the middle, 50-50. Sitting in a room with his mother and hearing her talk reminds me of Kevin's wit. The way Kevin held himself. Very intelligent, very smart, very witty. Anyone that's seen the drawing of Lee Sullivan, you'll know that. Seeing Kevin's mannerisms, the way he laughed and the way he joked about things, the way he thought life itself was a joke. Everything was very funny and cut down the middle. If you look at Jerome, you'll see Kevin every single second of the day. His laughter, everything he does is Kevin. And as we stand as a family in here tonight, we only have 2 more songs to play for you guys. And as we play these songs, I just want you guys to remember all the great and wonderful things about Kevin. And as you look and as you talk to Joyce and Jerome tonight, remembering that what you're seeing right there is a mirror image of what we're praising tonight. All right, this next song is a song that I've talked to Joyce about. It's a song that I wrote for Kevin. I'm going to play it tonight. It's a fairly new song, but the end of this song is one of my favorite songs that Kevin wrote. And so, after my memorial to Kevin, at the end of the song, there's a song that Kevin wrote. And some of the best lyrics I've ever heard. And it was one of his favorite songs I used to play to him. Sometimes we would joke and play, and he'd be laying in bed, and I would walk into his room and bust open the door, and I'd have my guitar, and I'd play his favorite song to him, sometimes in my underwear. That's things that only married couples do. It wasn't weird then. It may sound weird now. But if you know Kevin, that was perfectly normal in this house. This song is called Some Kind of Tomorrow.
Stop the rain from falling down on this lonesome earth and its lonesome song. Flying against the wind.
one last segment of things to read. Just want to make sure everybody's heard. I remember the little tow-headed cutie at the family reunions at Aunt Barbara's. He was always such a cute little thing. As a young boy, Kevin always smiled. He was so loving and sweet to everyone. He didn't care what other kids thought about you or whether you were popular or not. Kevin liked everyone. Even though I've been young for most of the time that I knew Kevin, I've always looked up to him and respected him. All of my memories of Kevin are part of our family are happy ones. And I know that he is a loving and passionate person and always has been. I remember when Kevin broke his arm. This is my favorite one. He went to school with his shirt sleeves rolled down and showed all his little buddies how tough he was because he could break big sticks across his arm, hidden cast. Seems when they tried the same thing, it didn't work out so well for him. Kevin had such an impact on my life. I've had so much heartache through my life, and when I would tell him some things, he would just sit there and listen, not even concerned about his problems or what was going on with him at the time, just concerned about me and how to help me. He really made a difference in mine and everybody else's lives. Be at peace, brother.